Hi everyone! This is a presentation on Diana Baumrind's theory of parenting styles by Cambree. Her theory explains that there are three styles of parenting that have significant impacts on a child's life. However, later on, other theorists discovered a fourth style of parenting, which is why you see 4 on this diagram. Here you can see the styles of parenting and their differences based on level of demand and level of acceptance. Baumrind's theory is based on 2 different dimensions of parental behavior, demandingness and responsiveness. Demandingness is the degree to which parents control their child and expect maturity, and responsiveness is the extent to which parents are accepting and affectionate towards their child. The first parenting style is authoritative. Authoritative parents show high demandingness and high responsiveness. They set high expectations while showing a great amount of love and affection. They set boundaries and enforce rules while also allowing freedom and independence. Authoritative parents use discipline, but that discipline is negotiable and outcome-oriented. They use bilateral communication, meaning they have open discussions and give reasoning behind their decisions. Next, we will take a look at how children under authoritative parenting respond. Children with authoritative parents tend to be happier, more independent, more active, they show higher self-esteem, and have higher academic performance. Children of authoritative parents also show less depression, less anxiety, are less violent, have less suicide attempts, and are less likely to abuse alcohol and drugs. In America, about 46% of parents use this style of parenting. The second parenting style is authoritarian, which demonstrates high demandingness but low responsiveness. Authoritarian parents set high expectations, expect blind obedience, they set strict rules with one-way communication, they are not nurturing and are unresponsive to their child's needs. Many authoritarian parents will explain their decisions by only saying phrases such as "because I said so" and "don't talk back." These parents are typically do not allow rules to be negotiable within the household. How does this affect their children? Children of authoritarian parents tend to be less happy, less independent, more insecure, show lower self-esteem, have a greater chance of behavior problems. They also have more frequent temper tantrums, higher anxiety, more commonly have mental issues. They demonstrate poor coping skills and tend to have less academic achievement. About 26% of American parents choose this style of parenting. The third parenting style is permissive. Permissive parents demonstrate low demandingness with high responsiveness. These parents are reluctant to enforce rules. They set minimal to no boundaries. They do not like to say no. They hate disappointing their children, and they desire to be seen as warm and fuzzy. Examples of this style may be asking their children to do a task but at their own convenience, or not setting any boundaries such as a bedtime. Children of permissive parents have the worst outcome in development. These children tend to have trouble following rules, have poor self-control, they demonstrate self-centered tendencies, have difficulty in future relationships, and often have more behavioral problems. Only about 18% of Americans choose this style of parenting. Though this next parenting style was not in Baumrind's original theory and was developed by other theorists later on, I felt it was important to mention. This parenting style is negligent. These parents show low demandingness and low responsiveness. They choose not to set firm boundaries. They do not have high standards. They are indifferent to their child's needs. They are uninvolved, and they often have mental issues or have been abused or neglected as a child themselves. Some examples of behavior from negligent parents can be when they focus on themselves more than their child, or not attending events that the child cares about. Children of negligent parents develop more delinquency, often experience more depression and anxiety. They show a lack of emotional regulation. They are impulsive and often develop mental issues. In America, 10% of parents are negligent in this way. With all this being said, what does it mean for teachers? Baumrind's theory is relevant because parenting styles correlate to a child's academic achievement, it can indicate behavioral problems, and parenting styles can demonstrate what a child may be lacking at home and what they need from their teachers. With this information, teachers should make sure that they get to know their students and what is happening in their home. Teachers should seek to help build on what skills children aren't learning at home. We should always seek to understand students before assuming things about their behavior. And lastly, we need to find a balance between demandingness and responsiveness towards our own students, as it has the best outcome in child development. That is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for listening.